low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Meka of Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, 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 how's everybody doing? Happy Monday. I hope all is well. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another live. And on this particular live, we're going to tap into the energies of the person that you're connected to, currently in love, that you're currently in no contact with, just to kind of get some inside scoop to see where their head is at. What are their current feelings for you? And do they have any intentions to come forward, speak up, take action, or what have you? This is an oldie but goodie. I thought we'd go ahead and tap into it because there are some people that's disconnected from someone that they care about and they just kind of want to know, like, where do I go from here? What are they thinking? What are they up to? So I figured we'll bring the oldie but goodie back, even though some of you guys are ready to move on to new love. I hear you, but remember that these messages and all these readings are collective. I get so many comments and messages from all of my amazing subscribers, some of which are very I would say, less open-minded than others. So do keep in mind that these messages and these readings are general, okay? They are general readings. And so you have to keep that in mind as you watch tarot. And time is fluid. That's why I always have that intro playing, because I want to make sure everybody understands that if you've already experienced that cycle, you're closing that cycle, you're single, you're getting out there, then guess what? You've passed the spiritual test. But there's some people that may be in your particular group or zodiac sign that is still going through it, and they need those messages. So for those that need that reminder, be patient with the messages. You guys know your girl is accurate, but the sure in fact way for me to tap into your unique situation is to go ahead and book a mini read. Okay, that is the cheapest way for me to tap into your energy that I have going on sale right now. Just opened up about an hour or two ago. So if you want to go ahead and guarantee your spot on Wednesday's mini reading live on this channel at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time with our all signs, go ahead and book it now. When I tell you those spots fill up really fast, they fill up really fast. So you don't want to wait, you don't want to hold off. You will get a guaranteed reading. And the way it works is you check out. Once you check out, you check your email and you submit your question. And that way, regardless if you're on the live or not, your question will be definitely read to you, and you can watch it live with us or watch the recording. Okay, so just want to put that out early for those that are interested. As you guys know, it's probably one of my most popular readings that I have going on this channel. But of course, I do offer off live personal readings for those that do not want their information out there. But the good thing about these mini reads is I do ask you, what is the screen name you want me to use? So it's somewhat confidential. So if you don't want to use your YouTube name, you want to use Mickey Mouse or, Cutie Patootie, or whatever name you want to use, it doesn't matter. That way you can still get your messages, and I can also read your story on your intake form. So thank you all who have always come through and support the channel in that type of way. It really does help keep this thing going. As you guys know, I use that money to feed it right back into the business, into producing and creating amazing content to share with you all. We are still a baby channel. We are almost at our 1 year mark. So please don't hesitate to show your support, whether it be buying a mini read, buying an ebook, personal read, or just simply sending a super chat. It is all welcome and is very, very much appreciated. So enough of that. I know y'all ready. Y'all ready to get some tea on your person you haven't talked to? So listen, I'm ready. I'm ready to hear the comments. I'm ready to hear the comments. And I see we got quite a bit of people in the room that's already ready to get this tea. Don't forget, guys, like T Rose, our amazing mod that is modding this evening. Please don't forget to interact live, okay? So as we go through the reading today, don't hesitate to say hello. Don't hesitate to let me know your thoughts, but we're going to keep the chat positive, uplifting, and also supportive. If you see someone that's saying some things and they may be going through a difficult time, whether it be a comment or something they're saying, don't hesitate to reach out. We're all family here, right? Speaking of family, big shout out to my Soul Tribe members who are in the building. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you would like to be a part of our Soul Tribe, our exclusive channel membership, click that join button down below so you can be a part of exclusive offers that are exclusive to only my Soul Tribe members. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. We're gonna get right into it, but y'all know I gotta give a shout out to my people. I gotta give a shout out to my people. First, we got T Rose came through early on, getting everybody all ready for this live. We got DP jumping in this thing, smiling bright, ready to go. I see you. And TB, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you, TB. Millie Cruz, ready for that Aries read. I know she's ready. Shay, hey, saying hey to everybody. Say hey to Shay, everybody. She said, I'm over him, but look, Shay said, listen, Mika, I'm so over him, but I'm here to be nosy, child. I hear you. And Cassandra saying hey to everybody as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. Also got Shelly. Hey, Shelly. Good to see you, love. And Kendra, hello, hello. I see you guys all here. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm not going to hold Aries because I know they're ready. So let's go ahead and get started. Any Aries in the room? Any Aries? Any Aries? Any Aries? And for those that are inquiring, y'all know I'm feeling better. Y'all can hear it. I got a little bit more upbeat. Got a little spunk today. So your girl's feeling better. Thanks for those that have checked on me. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for checking on me yesterday, y'all. I don't know what was going on with me. I think I just needed to rest. You know, when you're just dehydrated and you're tired and rest fixes everything, right? Right. All right. Let's see what we got for Aries. We got Millie, who's an Aries. We have Shay, who's an Aries. We got Shelly, representing for Team Aries. And you got your girl, Meka, who's an Aries moon. That's why I'll be keeping it real on this channel. No hold back, no filter. I'm going to give it to you straight up, no chaser. You feel me? Come on, Aries. Let them know. Let them know. We don't hold back on this channel now. We don't hold back for nothing. All right, let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Aries sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Aries sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is in no contact with Aries. Tell me about the person that has no contact with Aries. How do they overall feel about Aries at this time? We have living in the moment. Okay. Get one more on that. And we have mirroring. Okay. I think this person's trying to give the illusion to you, to everyone else out there, that they're doing just fine. Why do I get the inkling, Aries, that you're doing just fine, but this person is suffering in silence? But this is the mask, and this is the persona that they're trying to wear in order to get people to believe that they're doing fine. But I don't think that's quite true. I don't think that's quite true. What do y'all think? Let's look further. Tell me more about this person. What is this living in the moment and mirroring about their feelings? We have the Nine of Swords. You see, it's like I'm psychic or something. This person's really having sleepless nights. They're stressed. I mean, you see how this person is in the water. They're full of emotion. And I think this emotion is regret. Regret for fumbling this connection. Yeah, with the hang woman in the reverse. This is someone that is refusing to let the thought of what has gone wrong in this relationship go. Yeah, they're having a hard time here. They're having a hard time. What did this person think about the most? Even though they're pretending to act like they're fine, what are they thinking about the most? With the Two of Swords in the reverse to the Queen of Swords, they're thinking about that firm boundary that you set. You know, that firm boundary you set, Aries, to set yourself free from this. Whatever you said to this person is still ringing true in this person's mind. Whatever you said last, maybe there was some very firm words or a very clear message you let this person know, and they're replaying this in their mind. Yeah. I think what they're playing in their mind is that it's very much possible that you are now like really just focusing on yourself. Yeah, you're just focusing on yourself. You don't have love here anymore. I really feel like you've told this person that they're full of drama. They play too many games. You're tired of the games that they play with you. You want someone that's going to be serious, that's not going to give you half-ass offers. You want someone who's going to be fully invested. And this person's thinking about that. Yeah. This person is very temperamental and emotionally triggered by whatever you said. Just know that that's how they feel. And they're trying to play it off like they're not. So what does this person intend to do next? We have the 5 of Swords. They're going to just keep replaying this in their mind. They're going to keep going back and forth. They're going to still feel very fearful to say or do anything. I think this is someone that is feeling very guilty. They're feeling very guilty. I'm also hearing Aries, you're right. Aries, you're right. I shouldn't have done that. So now it's like guilt is eating this person alive. Give me something on this moon. Yeah. The fact that they ruined this relationship, 2 of Cups in the reverse. This could have been something beautiful, right, Aries? But it was very clear that this person allowed their fears, their drama, their anger get in the middle of this beautiful connection. So now they feel this separation between you two is all their fault. They really want to turn things around in their favor with the Wheel of Fortune. They're hoping that you would trust them again. What is this person going to do next? Look at that. We have the Devil. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, tell me about this Devil. Here we go, y'all. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. If this person is trying to recover, they could be recovering using addictions, very low vibrational energies or behavior patterns that's not really going to help them, but really hinder them. Deep down, this person really wants to manifest you back, and they really want to work on this, but this is someone that has so much fear and regret for how they showed up. So it doesn't really feel like this relationship or dynamic is going to pan out too well for this person. I think they're not going to take a lot of action towards you. All right, so that's what I have for you, Aries. Let me know if it resonates. I think the connection's acting up a little bit, so let me see if I can get us back online. And when I come back, we'll do Taurus. Y'all hang tight for just a second. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I hope that fixed the problem. I think your person didn't look. Hey, Aries, I think your person didn't want this message to get out, but it's not going to stop me. You know it's not going to stop me. Look, we still going to find a way. We're going to find a way to shut it down and to let all these messages come out. So they're not going to stop my shine. Shay says, to be honest, I don't care if he don't take action. I don't care if he don't take action. I'm doing just fine. I don't need another son. I heard that. Shelly says, you're truly gifted, Meka. Resonated for this Aries. Awesome. I'm so glad it resonated for you. All right. Can y'all hear and see me okay? Can y'all hear and see me okay before we get into the Taurus read? I just want to make sure. Because lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, let's get to Taurus. Happy birthday to all of the Tauruses out there. Happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you guys are enjoying your birthday season, Tauruses. Thank you, Aries, for being patient with me and not cussing me out in the comments. for messing up. I hope you guys can at least hear the message, even if the video got a little wonky. I really hope now that I restarted the program, you guys are able to hear and see everything okay. All right. So we're going to start our Taurus read. But yeah, y'all, that Aries read, oh boy, people be putting on a front, don't they? People show be putting on a show, Academy Award performance. I be so tired of folks. Just be real. Just keep it 100. You don't got to be fake. All right, Taurus, let's go. Don't forget to hit the live, y'all. Hit the live. Hit the like. I was about to say hit the live. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Show your girls some love. Thank you guys so much for being here. Big shout out to Taurus in the building representing their birthday season. Okay, Taurus, let's see what we got. Tashima's here representing for Taurus. Spirit, tell me about Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Taurus is currently connected to in love and romance, that they're in no contact with at this time. How does this person overall truly feel about Taurus and this situation? We have illumination, truth, discovery, awakening. Okay. What else? And we have turning your back. With this energy, I really feel like ever since you have turned your back on this connection, Taurus, it kind of woken up a realization to this person. They now see the truth. They now see the truth. It kind of shook up this person and allowed them to go through some type of awakening. Let's get some more on this feeling here. What is this illumination and turning your back? We have Ace of Cups. I'm getting they recognize the truth that you were honestly being genuine. You wanted a genuine offer. And they turn their back on this connection, or they slept on this connection, and now you're turning your back on them. And they see very clearly like, uh-oh, it may be too late to give this Ace of Cups. Yeah, because this Empress doesn't want to give this Ace of Cups anymore. You're showing up as these Empress in the reverse. Tell me why this Empress is in the reverse. You were abandoned by this person or neglected, and so you had no choice but to start focusing on yourself. This person kind of put you in a predicament. But it looks like with this Ace of Cups, this person is feeling like they want to come back. They're just kind of taking their sweet time because they know they have to work on their toxic ways. This is somebody that could have been very low vibrational and toxic in the relationship. And the way they were doing that is they were not giving a lot of effort. They were just kind of like half-assing, breadcrumbing their way through this relationship. And now it seems as if, even though they know there's work that has to be done, I really do feel like this person still is going to ignore that step and may want to just come in to try to manipulate you even more with the King of Swords in the reverse. Be careful with this person. They're coming across very egotistical. You got a lot of pride and ego, a lot of confidence too, this person here. So what is their intentions with Taurus then? Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Pearls. This person wants to be able to keep you in their grasp, but they want to still be able to come in and out of their life when they feel like it, okay? They like their freedom, but they still want to hold on to you. Okay, they don't want to let you go. They want to keep you close to their chest so no one else can have access to you. But with the Tower in the reverse of the Devil, this tells me you've been through this rodeo before. There's been multiple cycles here, like an on and off relationship between you two that may have not really panned out too well. Yeah, I agree with Sam. It looks like, Taurus, you're not playing with this person. Your decision is final. So what is this person going to do next then if they're not having any luck trying to come back into your life this time? Their actions, we got 10 of Cups and the Judgment. I think they're very sure about where they want to take this. But you see that eye right there? I don't know why I'm getting like evil eye energy. This person may not have the best intentions for you, even though I got 10 of Cups to the Judgment. I think this person knows like they're really going to have to put in a lot of effort to impress you at this point, if you even give them a chance. Because I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of you Tauruses like Tashima have emotionally detached from this, and you're not in the space where you really want to give to this anymore. But this person just doesn't know when to quit. Yeah. The Star to the Nine of Pearls. This is definitely someone that sees your value. I will say that. So they want to come towards that. They want to come towards creating something here. But I think there's also something about this person that enjoys their independence. It's like they want to have their cake and eat it too. It's a classic case of someone that wants to take action and get you on the hook and still kind of run around and do what they do. Does that make sense to you? What is this Nine of Pearls? Yeah. Three of Pearls. You see that? So I get like third party energy. Like I want to heal things with you. I see your value. I also know like I like my independence. So can I give to all three? My independence, you, and then if I see a third party, maybe give to that. Yeah, with the Six of Pearls in the reverse, which is like the Six of Pentacles. This is a very one-sided relationship. I think this person doesn't understand reciprocity. They just look out for themselves, their own wants and needs and desires, and just kind of leaves you to the wayside. It feels like this person's always turning their back on you. They're not putting you as a priority, I feel. It feels as almost like as long as you're able to cooperate with me, Taurus, we good. So what do they want Taurus to do? Let's see. What if this person could really call the shots? What does this person really want Taurus to do? All right, they got the Fool in the reverse and they have the Two of Swords. They want you to take the risk on this, even if you're undecided about them. They want you to stop thinking, overthinking this and just take the risk. Yeah, and explore. Page of Wands. Explore the fun. Explore the fun with them. What is this Page of Wands they want? The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, friends with benefits. That's what they want. See, they don't. This is a classic case of someone, like I say, they want to have the cake and eat it too. Again, this is not everybody's reading, but if you've dealt with someone who's been in and out of your life, in and out, hot and cold, they're very inconsistent. This person hasn't changed. I feel like they're still operating out of this low vibing energy, and they expect you to always be there and support them through this. They're just as fixed on their decision like you are. So if you go no contact with this person, I agree that that's probably the best thing. Yeah. Darlene says, I ain't dealing with no stray cats. Too many diseases for me to love to love expensive wine and having good health. Okay, you love expensive wine and good health. You don't want no stray cats, no alley cats. No community D, no community poom poom. I heard that. Nobody want that. I didn't see a third party in here, but I'm just saying there's a potential that you guys can get wound up in one. So I wouldn't I wouldn't even entertain that. Gemini's next. Any Geminis in the room? Any Geminis? T Rose says, of a third party. Yeah, no. That's a no. That's a no. I'm telling you. And Tashima says, I'm mostly detached from him. Our contract has ended. Deuces, baby. It's a deuces. Yep, yep, yep. All right, Gemini, you're next. I see we got quite a bit of Geminis coming on through in this thing. We got Nana coming through. We got LA 2008 representing for Geminis. And we got Darlene, who's a Gemini rising, and Kelly, Gemini sun and moon. I heard that, girl. All right, Geminis. Let's see what we got. You're welcome, T Rose. So this is for all Geminis. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Person they're currently connected to in love, that they're in no contact with. How do they really feel? We got side hustle, and we have Queen Bee. Oh boy. Oh boy. This person sees you as an opportunity to have a come up. Either your person is going through a very difficult time in their life and they see you as someone that they can benefit off of, like almost like a side hustle, okay? Because you're showing up as a queen bee and there's no gender in tarot. So you're showing up as somebody who is a divine being. Divine feminine, divine masculine, you got it going on. You're self-sufficient. You don't need this person. You just are just genuinely there and supportive and loving. And this person is the kind of individual that will take advantage of that. So please beware, because that's kind of what they see in you. They see you as an opportunity. So let's get some more on that. Give me some more on this energy. So I got Queen of Cups. And I have the King of Wands in the reverse. You see what I'm saying? It's like this person sees you as someone that's very loving, very nurturing. But you're unbothered. You see the girl right here? Look at your phone. That's you, Gemini. You're so unbothered. You're so unbothered. You're at peace. You sipping your wine. You're sipping your drink. You chilling. And this person is feeling like, with this King of Wands in the reverse energy, that you have high expectations and standards, okay? And this is becoming very much a burden for this person. So it's almost like they have taken the risk to kind of like vacate the scene for the time being, because they know that you want something more than what they've been offering. With the moon to the Ace of Cups in the reverse, secretly, what you don't realize is this person's coming into this relationship for their own personal wish fulfillment, whether it be the love you offer, whether it be a place to stay, whether it be your abundance, whether it be your love, your passion. This is somebody that feels at peace when they're in your energy. You make this person very comfortable and relaxed. So with the Knight of Wands, expect this person to really come forward or feel like they want to come forward after they really work on these hesitant thoughts. I think this person's been kind of thinking about things, trying to understand where things can go with you. What are they going to do next? What is their future actions? King of Cups, Seven of Pearls. They really want to show up with love this time. They want to show how much they appreciate you. But with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, as soon as they come in to give you all this good loving energy, as soon as you piss them off or they don't get their way, they go running out the door. I really feel like this is somebody that is very immature and they throw tantrums, or they complain so much about what you're saying. It just feels like they're not your match. This is not your match. I feel like this is somebody that is not on your level. And let's be honest, Gemini, a lot of you guys possibly have settled with this person, and came up a little short, because what happened here is this person was really just mooching off your energy. Be careful with this person. I do see this person may run off to a third party, or if they have a third party, they will go to that third party. This is somebody that I believe has someone else. With this Knight of Swords in the reverse to this Queen of Wands. And what you want them to do is be more responsible in this relationship. But with the the Six of Swords in the reverse, you're definitely dealing with someone who is kind of at a stalemate with what to actually do, because it doesn't feel like you're budging and yet they don't want to grow. So you're like, listen, if this person isn't going to grow and they're not going to comply, I have nothing to say. And then this person's like, well, if I'm not going to get my way, I have nothing to say. It just feels like you guys are kind of at a stalemate situation. So what actions will this person take? We have the Eight of Pearls and we have the Empress. Okay, so tell me about this Eight of Pearls. What is this? Okay, Four of Wands in reverse. They're going to try to repair what has gone wrong in this relationship. I really do feel like this person, though, they know that you are an empress. You are a divine being. You have a lot that you bring to the table. So it would take a lot to impress you at this point. And something's telling me that this person is more focused on their career, their stability, getting where they want to go in life than love. That's possibly why they could have abandoned this. But they're hoping that abandoning this, you don't leave them to the wayside. Give me some more on this King of Pentacles. What is that? Yeah, again, with the Six of Pearls in reverse, this relationship has never been about you, Gemini. I feel like this has been a one-sided relationship. It's been all about this person creating the type of experience that they want for themselves through what you work hard to accomplish, through what you are providing in this relationship. What advice do we have for Gemini here? We have the Hang Woman in the reverse. With that, I really feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of hesitation and no direction. So I think you need to be clear about that. Be clear about how this person left you. and what they have done thus far. And this is not a message for everyone. Some of you guys have passed the spiritual test. I'm talking to my Geminis that really need this message, so I don't want to hear y'all in the comments. But do know, like, this is somebody that is very selfish. And if you know this is your reading because it's never been about you, when you would bring up what you want, what you need, they would just kind of throw it to the wayside and they'll consider their wants, their need as a priority. And that's not a relationship. That is one person fighting for a relationship that they're in with themselves. They're not in a partnership. And so Spirit is saying underneath the deck, you know you're burdened by this. It's stressing you out, and love should not be hard. Love should not be hard. It should be easy. It should be two people just effortlessly loving each other and building with each other. And I think if you allow this person back into your life, they're going to create more burdens because they don't want a real relationship. Two of Cups in the reverse. They don't want to build here. This person wants to stay in isolation. And with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, they rather just kind of rethink their approach. I think they're moving very cautiously. And they're doing this because what they're trying to do is avoid any more disaster with you. If there's a strong connection between you two, it's karmic in nature. I do have the Lovers underneath the deck, followed by the Emperor in reverse. This person and you guys could have been a true soulmate contract connection. But you are showing up as the Empress in the upright, and this person is showing up as the Emperor in the reverse. The Emperor in the reverse is someone who is very controlling. There's somebody that's very stubborn. They're very highly manipulative. And there's someone that is like a gaslighter, okay? A dream seller. This is someone that will come across to pretend to be all the things you want them to be in order to get what they want with their Empress. Now, at the end of the day, it feels good in the beginning, right? But then once this person's mask drop, you start seeing the real them, right? Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Okay. Because, like Marie said, and like I'm trying to get you to see, Gemini, for those that need this message, love should be easy. Love should be kind. Love should be a beautiful thing. It shouldn't be something that is painful. Not at all. Not at all. Nana said, we had a fight and I did my best to check on him. I saw him in the hospital and he blocked me from everywhere. He is reckless and a nervous person. Man, I hate that you had to experience that. Phyllis says, thanks. I'm having a hard time. I don't deserve this. I'm blocking him for good. He is a lost soul, heartless. I'm not responding to his games. Good for you. Good for you. I hate anybody that is resonating with this story because it is a painful cycle to know that you've poured your heart out into someone and they just kind of taken it for granted and use that to their own advantage. But you see, they saw you as someone that they can benefit off of. Side hustle and queen bee. The queen bee is you, Gemini. No matter the gender, you were definitely providing a lot to this person while they were just taking, taking, taking. Yep. Patricia says, I told him I believed him this weekend with his behavior as he keeps disappearing every weekend with his friends. That's a red flag, ma'am. That's a red flag. Listen to your intuition. Don't ignore the red flags, y'all. Okay, Cancerians are next. Can y'all hear and see me okay? Can y'all hear and see me okay? I don't want to jump to the Cancerian read if we're having some connection issues. You're welcome. You're welcome. Everything looks to be clear on my end. Am I missing anything? Everything's good, Marie? Okay. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. All right, Cancerians, let's get it. Nana says, amazing read for Gemini as always. Thank you so much, Nana. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to go to Cancers. Do we have any Cancers in the room? Thank you, T Rose. Thank you, Marie, for helping out. Let me know it's clear. I saw Nana say she was having some technical difficulties there. Thank you, Marie. I'm glad you enjoyed the Gemini read as well. All right, Cancerian. Gina's in the building, represent for Cancer Rising. Hi, Gina. All right, let's get it, y'all. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Cancerians that are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Cancer is in no contact with, that they're currently connected to in love. How does this person truly feel about Cancer? We have police station. Uh-oh. We have fake busy. Okay. Before I say anything else, let me pull some tarot on this. This is going to get juicy. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm getting, but y'all tell me if I'm if I'm on track with this person. I'm getting a couple of things. This person can definitely be going through hell and back. Okay, their energy can be thrown off because they could be in spiritual jail. They could be getting their karma. They can definitely is giving like a Eight of Swords energy, and that's kind of how they're feeling, very trapped. But they're not going to let you know this. This is somebody that's trying to hide what they're really going through. They don't want you to know they're going through a very difficult time in their life. For some of you guys, this person could have some run-ins with the law. They could have tickets, they can have actual criminal activities or history of this. Just a lot of stuff that they're doing that is things they want to keep under wrap. That is quite alarming. But of course, they're pretending like they're busy doing something productive. Okay, like making pottery or something. No, no, they're pretending like they're busy, but they're busy in the wrong type of way. All right, so let's see what they got going on. This person's feelings. Yeah, they're trapped in the thought of you. This person's feeling I think a lot of guilt too. It's like karma's eating them alive for what they have done. So do know that. Two of pearls. Yeah, they're going back and forth. They're going back and forth. Two of pearls, and then we have the five of swords. You see what I mean? They're going back and forth in their mind about what's happened here. So what did happen here? What are they going back and forth about? Ignoring your love offer, missing out on this opportunity with you, Cancer. This is someone that really like feels guilty. They don't want you to know. They feel like they did you wrong. Yeah, they did you wrong. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, this is definitely a situation of someone who is kind of at a crossroads of what to do. They are considering coming back, but yet not having the energy to face you right now. Whatever path they choose, they really just want peace. They don't want any more drama. They've already been through hell and back, okay? I'm also getting with this card here like sleepless nights. I'm getting like, like thunderstorms and doom and gloom. I'm just getting a lot of stuff from this person that's very dark and very sad and um, very hard to be optimistic about the outcome of this. But they do want your forgiveness. They do. If this person could speak, they would say, Cancer, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Let's move past what I've done. Don't give me a hard time if I do come back. But do know that I want your forgiveness. That will this person take accountability? I don't really see that. I just think this is definitely someone that really wants to sweep things under the rug here. With the Seven of Pearls to the Two of Swords for their intentions, I think this is definitely a case of someone that really wants to work on making a choice. Making a choice. They're still very fickle in their energy when it comes to love and who they want to give their love to. But the truth is, they do have a lot of love for you, and it's kind of hitting this person in the face. Like, oh, snap, wait. I think I do have feelings for Cancer, but because I was playing too many games, I may have missed out on somebody that actually I do care about. So with the Devil in the reverse to the Seven of Swords in the reverse, they really got to think their approach. This is somebody that could have been very deceptive, full of games. I'm getting a lot of caution with this person and how they come forward. Very calculated, like that's their intention. Very calculated and very strategic. Let's ask why. Why is this person being so calculated, strategic, sly, slick? Why? Three of Pentacles, Three of Pearls, which is like Three of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay. There's a lot of history here with you guys that I think they're mourning, missing, feeling heartbroken about. They want to be in a dynamic with you where you're understanding where they're coming from. But I'm still not getting where is the apology? You know what I'm saying? Where is the accountability? Where is the, I understand where I went wrong, so this is how I'm going to fix it. I'm not getting any of that here. I'm more so getting how can we like silently sweep stuff under the rug, you know? So what are they going to do next? Let's see. Four of Pearls in the reverse and 10 of Wands. It doesn't look like this person is going to take a lot of action right now. Their future actions right now look like someone that just definitely is still holding on to this burden that they've caused. They're kind of feeling stuck. They're starting to lose hope. I'm getting the inkling this is someone that wants you to chase them. Let's just call it what it is. Yeah. With the Two of Wands, they need your reassurance that you still care, but where are we taking action to say, you know what? I messed up. I was playing games. I'm still being fake. I'm still not being real, but I'm going through a hard time. You see, where do we get through this? This is someone that has a lot of pride and a lot of ego. Very immature person. Is this person ever going to reach out to Cancer and do anything here? Knight of Pearls and Queen of Wands. They're going to take their sweet time. They're going to take their sweet time. I think this is somebody that needs to build their confidence up first before they can come forward and make a decision about you with the Two of Wands. They don't know if they want to come or go. So if I were you, Cancer, I would definitely run. Yeah, Kay's like, yeah, this person needs to please stay away. My financial freedom is my top priority. I heard that. Yeah, this is somebody that's just going to waste your time. They may have came in the relationship still fickle with you. then and they're still fickle now. They're fickle then, they're fickle now. Like, make a decision. Like, what do you want to do, my guy, my girl? What you want to do? What do you want to do? Oh man. All right. That's what I have for you, Cancerians. Let me know if it resonates. Brenda says, I lost faith in people. Don't lose faith in people. Listen, 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 listen. Okay. It's time for Meka to get on her soapbox. And then we're going to get into the Leo read. Okay. If you feel like Brenda and Kay, where you feel at this time love is impossible to find and it's hard to find good people, remember who you are. Remember, you're a part of a soul tribe of people right now on this live in these readings who are experiencing some of the same karmic cycles you have experienced. In other words, there's good people out here. The problem is we've got to raise our frequency so we can attract only the best at a higher frequency. You see, when we vibe low and we think so negatively, we tend to attract low vibing. When we think we can't, then we can't. When we think we can, we can. But also ask yourself, what am I doing in this moment to attract the type of partner that I'm praying for? Am I pouring into myself mentally, spiritually, financially? Am I taking care of myself to know that one day I'm going to have everything in line and ready to go for my divine counterpart to be ready right there with me? Or am I sitting in doom and gloom and saying, oh, they're never going to show up and I don't care, I'm just going to check out? And no, it's faith. It's faith. You got to hold on to faith, because with faith, with prayer, with hope, all things are possible. The problem is, as humans, especially in this generation, a lot of us want things microwave quick. We want everything at our time, in a moment, real quick. That's not how God works. That's not how the universe works. And that's not how spirit works. The way it works is God and the universe will bless you when you are prepared to be ready to receive that blessing. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not in a space mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, all of it leads, okay? If you're not in a space to be ready to receive that blessing, then you're going to push it away. You're going to deny it. You may not even recognize it because that internal work that you got to do within yourself is not in the space to be ready to receive it. And that's why that spiritual growth for yourself has to occur. These cycles, yeah, they're toxic. These are whack individuals that come into our lives. Guilty, been there, done that. But what can you take from that experience to say, okay, I get it, God, I get it, Spirit, I get it, universe. There's something that happened in this connection that I can definitely learn. And I can use that wisdom to empower me and allow me to never settle for that bull crap again. You see what I'm saying? But here's what happens. Here's what happens. We take that experience. We say, it's all their fault. They shouldn't have did this to me. and you do no spiritual work, this is some people, okay? I'm not pointing any fingers, y'all, because my people on my channel, we don't do this, but I'm just saying. We don't do no spiritual work. We don't work on our bettering ourselves. We don't build our confidence up. We don't feel good about ourselves. We don't believe that we're good because this very narcissistic, this evil, this demonic spirit that came into our lives to bring us down, we stay there. See, that's why it's so important to be with high vibrational partners, because when you get into a soul contract, a soul tie, if they're vibing low, they're going to bring you down with them, you know? So you got to be careful who you exchange energies with. This is not only romantic, this is your family, this is your friends, this is anybody you are engaging with. So it doesn't matter what you've been through in your childhood. It doesn't matter what type of relationships you've been through or what your story is. You know what matters is what can you take from those experiences to learn, evolve, and grow and become the best version of yourself so you can be ready for that blessing to come in. And when it comes to dating, you know what I say? Do not date. You hear me? Do not date until you feel nothing when it comes to your ex. So say, for example, if you're dating somebody and you happen to bump into your ex, let's say at the store, and they're with their new partner, how would you emotionally feel about that? Would you care? Would you be triggered? Would you be hurt? If you still have such a strong emotional reaction or response to that person and what they're doing and what they're about and who they with and all that, then you're not healed from that. Now, can we ever get 100%? Probably not. But you need to get to a space to where you feel less triggered, less provoked, less angry, less hurt and depressed about it. You have to say, you know what? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for giving me this person to know my worth. Because that ain't it. That ain't it. that ain't what's hot. And be okay with that. And say, I forgive you. I pray for you and I send you away in love and light. And I pray no harm to you, but I pray that you learn a karmic lesson from this as well, like I have learned. And I forgive myself for choosing wrong. Because some of us, we even beat ourselves up because we chose the wrong partner. And you can't do that because we're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. But what is the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting the different results. And a lot of us, we intentionally inflict pain in our own lives because we still want to hold on to people that have no room in our lives whatsoever. Because they're setting out to destroy, to kill our spirit, to kill our joy, to rob our peace. And we want to hold on to it because we love them. But how do they make you feel? Hold on now. How do they make you feel? Do they show love to you? Are they consistent? Ladies, does that man make you feel emotionally, physically safe? That's a big one. If they don't make you feel mentally, emotionally, and physically safe, run. If they cussing you out, dogging you out, having you question if they're faithful, then it's already over because you've already lost trust. And where there's no trust, there is no relationship. When somebody betrays your trust countless times, why are you still there? That is who they are. That is who they are. But does that mean everybody operates this way? No, it does not. What it means is that you have just chosen a wrong partner because at the time you chose them, you were in a very low space. Let's call a thing a thing. Let's call a spade a spade. You were in a very lower space and you were settling for something because you had a piece of joy with this person when they love bomb you, when they told you they love you, when they, loved you down, loved you up in the bedroom, whatever they have done that you held on to. But when they was treating you like crap, you were still holding on to that illusion that they're going to forever be that person that you thought that they would become. That's not love. That is an illusion. That is a dream. And we ladies, we got to get out of our head because a lot of people will sell dreams. Fellas, don't let these women use you and abuse you either. We got to set the standards day one. Day one, before you even go on these dates, before you step out, get cute in your dress, get cute in your outfit, fellas, whatever you guys got going on, before you even sit up there and have that first interaction, that fine brother that you walk into, you at the store and they coming to talk to you a little bit, you better have all of your ducks in a row. You better know who, when, why, what, where, what, what you looking for, period. And that's the spiritual work. Because what happens is when you go in with a clear agenda of what you're looking for, then there's no room for mistakes because you're very clear about who you are. You know exactly who you are. You know what you want, and you know what you will and will not settle for. And that is a powerful place to be in because you can weed out the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay. And close your legs. Close your legs. Y'all like this, you need to get like this. Y'all laying down like this, you need to be standing up like this. Okay? I'm just saying. That what really throws a lot of you guys off because you equate passion with love. And that is another illusion. That's how manipulators and liars and cheaters get off on you because y'all be so quick to go into the bedroom. First steps. I'm giving y'all some free game. First steps. Work on healing internal. It may require therapy. It may require a life coach because in a lot of us, we have that childhood trauma. You have some deep-seated trauma and wounds and different things that you may have to address that stems way back to your childhood that you haven't dealt with, leading all the way up to your adulthood. Step 2, once you feel like, okay, I'm clear about what I got to do to work on myself, you put in the work. You put in the work to try to clear all that out. Now, you're doing all this alone. You're not dating. You don't have no distractions. What you're doing is you're on a spiritual journey to find you. Who are you? Who are the woman or the man that you want to become? Be clear about that. Write it out. Create a vision board. Set goals for yourself. And I'm talking about who do you want to become? How do you want to look? How do you want to show up in the world? How much money do you want to have in the bank? You got to be confident, yes, and secure. Like ASC said, a secure attachment style. You got to be so confident in who you are that you know they not there. And if they do, it's eventually going to be found out. So here's the deal. Love at the end of the day is complicated because a lot of us grew up in households where we never really learned or saw a true healthy example of what healthy love is. So what we're doing is we are basically trying to figure out and navigate through what is love. Well, love is kind, love is patient, love is all these things, right? All these things the Bible says it is. But love is also conditional based on what do you find fulfilling? What do you want in a partner? Be clear about that. And it's not filling a void. It's not filling a void, okay? What it is, it's finding someone to add. It's like brownie points to your life. You would be okay totally single. You would be secure. You would be able to take care of yourself. You'll be able to do for yourself. You'll be able to do everything for yourself. But having that extra person coming in, wow, that would be great. Wow, you're lessening some of my stress, some of my burdens. Wonderful. But if they leave out that door tomorrow, guess what? You gonna be all right. Guys, never put yourself in a position to depend on no damn body. I'll repeat, ladies, never depend on a man. Fellas, never depend on a woman. Because some of you men out there be over here trying to find you a sugar mama. Come on now. Find you a cougar. Okay. So don't give up on love. My point of this whole soapbox conversation of the evening, don't give up on love. I'm probably going to do a bunch of series on love. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you want to do. I mean, my Aquarius mind, the way it works, I have so many great like little fun facts and things to put y'all on game and help y'all find love and all that stuff. But the thing about it is, even though I know how to go about a lot of this stuff, I have moments in my life where I feel like, because I know me, I'm just not ready for that step. I'm not ready to go out here and date right now. So, okay, I'm going to just focus on me. And then there's times where I'll be like, okay, I'm ready to go out here and date. You know, you have to be willing and ready. And if you're not, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody moves at a different space. All right. Especially if you've been in a long-term committed relationship. If you've been in a long-term committed relationship, what the hell you doing out here trying to date a few months after you done broke up with that person? Give yourself more time, especially if you've been in something that's about 2 or 3 years, you know, much longer. You need at least a year. At least a year alone. At least a year. At least a year. I don't want to hear it. At least a year. Fellas, ladies, all y'all, because you have dedicated years to meeting the expectation of that relationship that you have forgotten who you are. Come on now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You've been trying to meet the expectation of that toxic individual to make them happy that you have forgotten who you are. So you have to do some heavy soul searching to figure out, who are you? What do you like? What do you want? What goals do you have for yourself? How are you going to do this thing called life alone? I'll give you an example. I was in a marriage relationship for 15 years. 15 years. Can you imagine going from being in a marriage to being totally single? How do you do that? How do you go from being the wife to being the single woman with a son? Well, I don't need no distractions. I need to I need to navigate through that with no distractions. And a lot of us need that time. And we think that I can't find love because no one's out there. No, it's because a lot of us are looking in the wrong places. Let's start there. Get off the date naps. Get off the date naps. Get off the date naps. Let me tell you why. That's where the narcissists are. That's where the players are. That's where the married men that's trying to hide affairs from their wives are. You know, I'm going to tell you ladies this. Men don't take the dating app seriously. You know what they see it is like a hookup line. Okay, they see it as a fun time booty calls. Maybe 1 or 2% of men on there are taking it seriously. Most women on the dating app are taking the dating app seriously. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. Most men, and men watching, you could testify to this. Most fellas on the dating app do not take those dating apps seriously. They're booty calls. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all better listen to me now. You better, ladies. I don't care if it's Facebook, Tinder. I don't care if it's the paid ones. Booty calls. Now, why would you want to be caught up in a relationship of someone at a distance? That's a recipe for disaster. You about to get hooked up with somebody that's across the nation or across the world, could have a whole family, could be a whole serial killer, could be a whole this, whole that, pedophile. You bring them around your kids, they up here messing with your child. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Versus you out at the Walmart and this fine brother come and approach you and say, hey, how you doing? Do you need help finding something? Well, yes. Can you help me find? And then you strike up a conversation. You're not going to find your husband in the bar. You're not going to find your husband where else y'all be going? You know, and some of y'all not even in the church house. Let's call it that, because that's where a lot of the narcissists go to. Come on now. So here's the deal. You got to be ready. It is a booty call app, correct? So this is the deal. Not Walmart. Hey, I could, I'm trying to think of something that's across the nation. Because if I would have said Kroger, where we have Kroger in Mississippi, a lot of people don't even know what that is. So that's why I say Walmart, because I know a lot of people. I'm like Walmart. There is someone at Walmart you're thinking about. That's funny. Okay, cool. You see, it's like I'm psychic or something. Some of y'all saying I literally had a guy at Walmart come up to me to say, yeah, I was the most beautiful woman there. Okay, you see? See, facts. Come on now. Okay, don't start the Home Depot, ladies. Don't start. Woo, it's a whole Home Depot epidemic. But listen, ladies, y'all got me started. I might have to start a whole series on this channel. Y'all got me started. Listen, if a guy comes up to you, that's a big accomplishment. If a guy comes up to you, that's a big accomplishment, because a lot of these men nowadays, a lot of them are kind of, scary. At least the younger ones are. The older ones, they always gonna come around. The old, the old ones, yeah. Now, ladies, if you run into the problem that I run into, do stuff indirectly to get their attention. If you're in the store, be like, excuse me, I'm gonna put y'all on game. This is the one I try when I see somebody cute in the store. And I see they don't have a ring on, y'all gotta catch it. You gotta peep game, make sure they ain't got a ring on now, because you don't want to start no mess, especially if in the store. And I'm short. For those of you who don't know, I'm only like 5'2.5". I'm like 5'3", so I can use this and it works every time. So I'll be in the store and I'll be like, excuse me, can you help me get that off the top shelf? And look, this ain't even nothing I really want. And he'll get in like, oh, thank you. And I'll be like, man, you better have a very handsome smile. And see if they kind of, smile and be like, oh, well, thank you. And see if they kind of feed into it. If they feed into it, then you roll with it. You know what I'm saying? You just roll on with it. Put your own game. Put your own game. Now, back in the day, when I was really about that life, baby, I would just have to walk into a room. I just have to walk into a room, do a little smirk here, a little wink there, a little smile, little doughy eyes, I can't do all that now, but I'm just saying there's ways, because I get a lot of women that say, there ain't no man that want to talk to me. I'm one of the women that say that. But also, how do you look? How are you going out in public? Are you looking approachable? Do you have a mean mug? Do you have a smile? Do you look pleasant? Are you approachable? You know, you gotta really work on that, ladies. And I think I'm gonna start a series on this, because I don't want to take up the time for the read. But I really think I'm inspired, y'all. We might have to do a girls talk or something. I don't know what we're gonna call it. We have to do like a girls talk series or something. I'm gonna put y'all on game. So we can stop giving up on love. Love exists. There's people out here that are serious. The older you get, yes, the harder it gets because the dating pool kind of dwindles down. You get the ones that are married, or you get the ones that are divorced but just not ready to get married anymore, or you get the ones that just don't really, want to, take anything seriously. So you have to use your own discernment. But for Miss Brenda that said that, and Miss K that's feeling discouraged, I just wanted to share that with you to just let you know there is hope. You just got to really work on yourself, keep hope alive, be positive, get out the house. That's my problem right there. You see? Guilty. I don't get out the house enough. I'll be on here with y'all. So Friday nights, Saturday nights, get out the house. Even if you got to go to a look, like some of y'all scary, y'all don't want to go to like certain places, go with a girlfriend or something. It's best to go alone, like sit at a bar or something. Even if you don't drink, just have like a little meal to yourself and dress up and look cute. And if you see a single guy, kind of look at him and flirt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you have health issues, you still got to go to the store. Get cute going to the store. You know? Come on now, date yourself. Yes. And when you date yourself, or if you go on shopping or whatever, even if you go to community, if you want a man that's more stable, go to areas in your area that will have men of that caliber. So, for example, if you want a man that's established and stable, you don't want to be at a place like an establishment that got dudes from the hood that's probably broke, busted, and disgusted. You know what I'm saying? You probably want to go to a restaurant that's a little bit more in a nicer neighborhood. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, there's somebody for every day. Okay. There y'all look, hey, you ever seen my 600-pound life? You ever seen my 600-pound life? Stop it right now. There's somebody for everybody. So I don't even want to hear it. There's somebody for everybody. Y'all already know. Y'all be seeing on the social media them couples that be looking like, the couples that have deformities, and look where they be having a whole man. So stop it. Don't let anything hold you back. There's going to be somebody out here who loves you. But if you're in a defeated mindset that I won't attract love, I can't find love, and you don't try to put yourself out there to exude like I'm fine, I'm cute, I look good, and I'm confident, and I'm single and ready, then of course you're not going to find love. And you can't be super picky either. Cause some of y'all be super picky, be like, oh my gosh, his nose big. Oh my gosh. Some of you Virgos be like, oh my gosh, look at his nails. He got a little dirt under his nails when we went on the date. Why he was breathing, that's like my Virgo friend. Why he was breathing funny on the date, girl, he was taking a breath. He was getting oxygen. What you mean? Oh my God. So yeah, just make sure. Girl, y'all, ladies, we're gonna have to do something on this channel. I'm gonna do something. Like, just give me some time to think. I don't know where we're gonna go with this, but I'm inspired. I think it'll be fun. I have more female subscribers. I have way more female subscribers than fellas. So fellas, I'm sorry, but I might have to do a series for my ladies out there. Because let's be honest, ladies, it's harder for women because I think women, we really want something serious from the time we're like yay high up to, forever. And men, it's not until they're like 35 and up till they ready to settle down. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm ready for the Leo read. Y'all ready for Leo? I can go on and on. Y'all know I can't shut up. All right, Leo, let's go. All right, good TED Talk, good TED Talk. I'll time stamp it for those that want to catch it back later. It was good. I might have to listen back to look. I might have to listen to oh, ladies' night is a good idea. Yeah. Okay, I'll think of something. And I'll have a whole series, a lineup or something. You said I posted a picture of myself. I thought I looked good, but then I was called a hoe, so I took it down. Well, how did you dress, Brenda? Did you have your boobs out, your booty out? Men don't like that. Men like a woman that looks wholesome and homely. Looks like she goes to church every Sunday, doesn't have a lot of makeup. They don't like implants. They like a wholesome next door neighbor girl that's clothed. Okay, that's what they want. Okay, Leo, we're going to timestamp it here. All right, Ebony is ready, and all the other Leos are ready. We're going to keep this reading going. Thank y'all so much for my TED Talk, for joining me on my TED Talk. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. The person that Leo is currently in no contact with. How does this person truly feel about Leo? We already got some cards jumping on out in this thing. All right, so we have bumping heads and we have divine feminine. For a lot of you guys, this person could definitely be having issues with you. And I think it's issues because they recognize your worth, your value, who you are. They put a lot of value on you. A divine feminine, a lot of times to me, signifies wifey material. You know, it could be hubby if there's a guy fella out there that's a Leo, but they put a lot of respect on your name. You know what I'm saying? They recognize that you are somebody that they truly do admire, but you guys could be at odds right now. You guys could be y'all could be having some issues right now. All right, so let's see what this is about, what their feelings. All right, so we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Pearls in the reverse. Um, with this card, I'm kind of looking at the pictures here too. This person is feeling very detached from you and very much in a space of feeling at a loss. They feel like they've lost their empress or lost you, Leo. You guys could be at a distance. Why they feel like they have lost Leo? You know, they just know like it's gone horribly bad. They feel like it's gone horribly bad. With the King of Cups to the Three of Cups, there's a possibility your person was giving their love to third parties. That was their toxic trait. Some of you guys could have been involved in a third party. Give me more of this Three of Cups. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands, there was definitely a third party for a lot of you guys here. What I will say about this person is they're just kind of accepting defeat. I don't really feel like this is somebody that feels like this is a relationship worth fighting for. What is their intentions moving forward? We have the Page of Swords and we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. I think this is someone that is just basically expecting that this is over. I mean, I don't know what they intend to do other than just to kind of like let it be. I think they feel like you guys are incompatible. You guys are not really a good match. And I think it has a lot to do with this separation. What about this separation made them come to that conclusion? They got tired of waiting on you. So they're just giving up. This is somebody that really wanted you to chase them. They really wanted you to show up for them. So because you never made the effort, they're just kind of like, well, I guess it's over. I guess that's it. But this person doesn't recognize, like, when you're dealing with a divine feminine, they're not going to chase. Like, you're not going to chase this person. You're not going to look after this person. What you're going to do is you're going to sit in your divine power and you're going to wait for this person to show up for you, especially if they're the one that did you wrong. So their next action is the Lovers in the reverse and the Four of Pearls in the reverse. Yeah, they're okay with not committing. They don't want a relationship here. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Wands. I think this person is sees you as something that they want to drop. Even though you guys may have been married or been in a relationship or lived with each other, this is something that they want to drop, and this is their final decision. Everything I'm pulling is saying like they're just kind of giving up on this. Yeah. So anything else this person feels about Leo, I mean, it just feels like someone that just whatever. Okay. King of Pearls in the reverse. The thing about it, okay, this makes sense. What I'm getting is this person likes to be in control, right? They like to have the sense of, if I can get Leo to comply to my every want and need, if I can have Leo show up in this relationship in the way that I want, I'm totally okay with it. But here's the deal. They don't recognize divine energy. They put you in a category of maybe a bottom of the barrel bitch or a better bottom of the barrel dude that they done messed with in the past, that chased after them, that did all this thing after them, but you're not doing that. Okay, you're a fixed sign, Leo. You've made your final decision and you're not going to move on that decision. So they picked the wrong person. This person is very self-focused, very selfish. And with the Five of Swords in reverse, they were setting out to manipulate you, get you to get brainwashed in order to exude power and control. That's what this relationship was about. What were they trying to control with Leo? Well, with this Queen of Cups, they were just expecting you to always be there, to love them, to nurture them, to pour into them, to make them feel emotionally safe and secure and happy, to take care of them. You were supposed to be their peace. Yeah, and with this Emperor in the reverse, they were going to be that false emperor, make you believe, yeah, I'm ready to settle down. Yes, I'm ready for something serious. But all the while, it was all about control. It was all about power. It was all about making sure that they can gaslight you whenever you would try to blame them on something else. It was just a bunch of bull crap. That's what it was. And it's a no. It's a no. You're not going to be with someone who's not going to compromise, who's not going to put in the work, who's not going to give the effort. It's very sad. I think it's very sad for both parties, but especially for you, Leo, with the Nine of Swords. A lot of you guys are still really struggling with this. You see that? That's you. You're just in a pool of emotion, or at least that's how you kind of felt about it. Because I think truly, like, especially if this person was given the illusion that they were a false emperor, they made you believe that they were really trying to create something here, but it doesn't look like they were being honest. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands, this is definitely somebody that was always in this protective space. And if you weren't like willing to compromise with what they wanted, then they would kind of put this guard up. They were very guarded, this person. All right, that's what I have for you, Leo. We're going to keep this train rolling, y'all. Next, we've got Virgo. Any Virgos in the room? Any Virgos? Thank you, Leo, for your patience. I love that, Alexis. So true. Alexis says, how do you want me to be your peace when you never have been my peace? So true. You see that? You see how that works, y'all? Reciprocity. Reciprocity is so important. Lioness says, yeah, he's drinking himself to death. Good luck if he ever needs someone to care. He needs caretaking. Maybe his hoes will, but I doubt it. Well, you heard it there first, folks. All right, Virgo, we're going to get to your read. Don't forget, guys, on Wednesday, your girl's going to be coming in doing mini reads, okay? So if you would like to get a mini reading from me for only $19.99 per question, go ahead and pre-book your spot. I still have spots available, but they do sell fast. Let's get to Virgo. I see we have Mo here representing for Virgo Sun. All right, Virgos. All right, Virgos, let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's connected to Virgo in love and romance. How do they truly feel about Virgo, the one they're in no contact with? We have twin flames that flipped over. And we have running. Okay. There's a strong soul contract here. Will it be a twin flame journey? For some of you, yes. For some of you, no. For some of you, it's just karmic in nature, right? Because this person's running from their connection. If this is your story, you may have felt a strong soulmate bond between you two, or pull or draw to this person, and you tried your best to make it work, but it probably just never did. All right, let's see. Tell me some more about this twin flames and running and this person's feelings. We have King of Wands. And then we have Two of Wands. That's the problem. Many of you guys were dealing with someone that had a lot of passion for you, that wanted to come forward and give you something very solid, but it really felt like indecision got in the way of this person. They really were at a crossroads with what to decide here. Should they take a leap of faith and make an effort, or should they not? This is the part where we're talking about they're running from love. They're running from this connection. So how do they feel about Virgo now? In this moment, how do they feel about Virgo now? We have the hangman or the hangwoman and the Five of Swords in the reverse. They're really thinking of ways that they can try to manipulate the energy. They really want to try to make amends with you, but they're a bit confused about if this is the right deal to do, because I feel like there's been a lot of expectations you've put on this person that they have to conform and meet, like standards you have. And it would take a lot for this person to meet those standards in their eyes. So for a lot of you guys, they're just going to be in very low vibrational energy if they were to come forward with this Devil card. They feel kind of restricted when you tell them what they have to do. I'm getting like, what you want me to do is a little bit much. Um, and I'm also getting the energy of someone that is having a hard time just knowing how to fix this. I don't know what else to say. It's almost like they're making this difficult than it needs to be. You know what I'm saying, Virgo? They're really just truly like coming up with every excuse to run. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's look at this. Intention. What do they plan to do next? I'm not even gonna really unpack all that because that's just they're creating their own misery. That's what it sounds like. What do they intend to do? The Magician and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. They really do want to manifest a reconciliation between you two, but why am I getting an energy of someone that plans to continue to be in and out? Like, what is that about with this Knight of Cups in the reverse? What is that about? And it's like this knight is in a pool of water with the horse. Let me turn it around so you can see, and it's like a waterfall. It's a very pretty card. But if you have it in reverse, I feel like this person's kind of like running from their emotions. Yeah. This is someone that really needs to go through a transformation and change that behavior pattern, but I don't really see this person changing. I see this person kind of just sitting in isolation, holding back, creating their own self-doubts and worries and fears, but yet at the same time, not wanting you to see them for who they are. As someone that really wants you in their life, but they don't want to change. The change will require a lot of strength. Remember I said you're making a lot of things difficult. So they're just not too confident to come forward right now. They rather just kind of run in fear. What is their next action though? Because they're still just not really doing much. All right, Justice in reverse and the Five of Pearls. Instead of doing things in the right way, they rather just kind of leave things where they are. I think it's easier that way because it doesn't require work. And it has a lot to do with them just feeling hopeless, feeling deep down like this is going to fail, like their their hopes and dreams of what this can be cannot be reality because of the work that's involved here. With the Temperance to the Ace of Wands in the reverse, this is definitely someone that is easily like feeling like this is just best to just let die. I don't know. It keeps repeating the same type of energy, Virgo. I don't know how else to explain it. It doesn't make sense to me, but it may make sense to you. Anything else this person wants Virgo to know that they're in no contact with? With the Knight of Wands, this can definitely be the reason why, too. This person wants to be able to explore other passions. I'm getting a very active energy. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands in reverse, they just want to keep their options open. That's where they kind of staying now. Yeah. Okay. That's where we are. They're going to continue to run. If this is a twin flame journey, you know, the runner chaser dynamic, it looks like, you know, this person's running. I don't know if you chasing. I don't think a lot of y'all chasing. That's if you believe in the journey. All right. Libra's next. NB says very true for the Virgo read. Man, that's frustrating, y'all. If I was dealing with that type of situation, I would definitely say that's a hard one because it almost is clear this person wants you, but then they're like having a problem with your expectations and standards. And if that's the case, that's just not a match, you know? So it's probably best for them to just move on. Any Libras here? Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra's next. All right, Libra, let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that's connected to Libra in love and romance that they're in no contact with at this time. What is this person's true feelings for Libra? Look at that. Sweet talk. Got a smooth operator on your hands, right? And we have illumination, truth, discovery, awakening. This person wants to tell you, like, they see the truth. They've gotten very clear about this connection, about you. I'm getting someone that does miss you, Libra. There's a lot of time apart where this person has really done some soul searching and gotten a lot of truth about you, and they want to talk. Give me some more on this. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I'm getting a very codependent energy. Without you in their energy, they feel very overwhelmed. They feel very lost. This is a very immature individual, someone that's not emotionally present or available. And they need other people in their life to feel whole and solid. During that time apart, I think they've realized that they want to reconcile with the lovers here. Especially since there's been silence between you two. For a lot of you Libras, you may already know this. You're showing up as the High Priestess. Very mysterious, very quiet. You may have not said anything to this person for some time now. You're very spiritually enlightened and very wise. And you're a go-getter. You're definitely coming across as someone that they admire, but they're having a hard time to get in contact with you because you may have this person blocked. They admire your strength and independence, but they also feel abandoned by you at the same time. Remember, I said this is somebody that is very codependent. So yeah, they want to talk to you and you're making it very difficult because you're not wanting to talk to them for a lot of you Libras. Okay, so let's look at their intentions. We have the Devil card. And we have the Six of Wands. This person is going to confidently come in with some toxic energy. Because they're obsessed with doing what they can do to get your attention. They want to see that you care. They really want to see that you care. So this is somebody that may do something to indirectly get your attention, but that's what they intend to do. Tell me about this Devil card. Yeah, this is somebody that is in deep contemplation about their next approach. Obsessively thinking about this idea in their mind of how to get this success, how to recover this relationship. So what are they going to do next? With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse to the Star, they're feeling kind of stuck of what to do to heal this. Remember, you're dealing with someone who's very immature and very, how can I put it, inexperienced. And with this Ace of Pearls in the reverse, if you don't really like take the bait, then they're just going to accept this loss. Yeah, they're going to accept this loss, but hope that you'll make amends with them. Hope that they really are hopeful that things will turn around in their favor if they use the right approach. I can't get away with the right approach, but it's like deceptive in a way. What is this Five of Swords in the verse. What do they want to make amends? How do you want to do it? Okay. With the Hermit, they're going to tell you, like, I've had time to think about us. I've had time to really begin to start to see the truth of who you are. I've discovered more about this connection between us, and I don't want to lose you. They may give you some kind of story like that. That's what I'm getting here. But it's up to you, Libra, if you want to take them back. Because Manny says, I've gone ghost. And Emmy said, yeah, he wasn't making an effort. So I think a lot of Libras are kind of done here. It doesn't look like this person has spiritually grown or evolved. They still kind of are staying stagnant in that same energy. So keep that in mind as well. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we've got Scorpio. Any Scorpios in the room? Scorpio, Scorpio, where you at? Any Scorpios? All right, we got Rashima. We got Shay. All right, and for those that don't know, your girl is a Scorpio rising. So let's see what we got for Scorpios out here. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe, y'all. And don't forget to like the video. It tells YouTube that we have a lot of fun here on this channel. And it also sends out an energy exchange to me and you. So next time we do these readings, I'll be able to connect with you more energetically. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. As you guys know, your girl works very hard to provide you these amazing readings on a regular. So be sure you show your support simply by hitting the like button. It's very much appreciated. Thank you all so much for being here. Great turnout tonight. Good to see everybody. Thank you for being here. All right, Scorpios, let's get it. Let's go. Lots of Scorpios. All right. Yep, we got to get the tea. We the FBI, CIA. We got to know what's going on. We got to know what's going on with these folks. I got the tea, Scorpio. You know I know. Let's see. Spirit, tell me about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Scorpio is currently connected to in love and romance that they're in no contact with at this time. How does this person connected to Scorpio truly feel about Scorpio at this moment? Look at that. They see you as the queen bee, secure, confident, boss. You see it. Career focus. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whoever your person is, they already know what it is. What else we got? And we got left you hanging. No closure, no contact, left on red. They feel some kind of way, Scorpio. They feel some kind of way. They see that you're glowing up. You're becoming the best version of yourself. Confident, secure, leveling up, being handsome, being beautiful without them. Some of these people may have tried to reach out to you, Scorpio, and haven't had much luck. And they're like, wait a second. Scorpio. Hello? Scorpio. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. Right? A lot of these Scorpios don't want to talk to this person, but this person has so much that they want to share with you, only if you would give them a chance. Let's see how they feel. Let's see what else they got for you. We got the Page of Wands. Woo! Got a jumper, y'all. We got the Four of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Two of Pearls. This is someone that definitely wants to take action towards you. But the problem is they're stressed. They're stressed because they're going back and forth about what is the right choice. Should I come towards Scorpio or should I? You know, they're going back and forth. I don't know what I want to do here. That's how they feel. Let's see. Why are they so scared to go towards Scorpio? Why are they scared of you? Ten of Cups in the reverse. And the Six of Cups. It just didn't work out between you two, right? This was a failed relationship. And they are thinking a lot about the past. And I'm hearing like they're replaying the events over and over, trying to make it make sense. Where did they go wrong? Why did they say what they said? Why did you do the things you did? You know, it's giving someone that is really just trying to understand you. You have really got this person very stressed. They haven't dealt with anyone like you before. You're very I'm getting like 2 steps or 10 steps ahead of this person. They just really want your cooperation. That's really what they want. They felt like you are not being cooperative at this time. And even back then, they felt like you were giving them a hard time. You created so much confusion and obstacles to where this person feels like they don't have enough clarity. That's why they don't have this closure, because for them, there is no real clarity in this. You kind of may have abruptly cut them off, or at the times that they were trying to reach out to you, you've made it impossible for this person to contact you. You don't got nothing else to say to them. That's what I'm getting. Like, what else is there to say? Like, what else? All right, intentions. What is this person's intentions? So we have the Ace of Pearls in the reverse, and we have the Death card. Okay. So what I'm getting with this person's intention is they're intending to really work on themselves. They really need to work on themselves. They need to maybe possibly make some changes in their life. But this is somebody that also feels exposed. Like you know too much. That's another reason why they want to hold you close to their chest. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles in this reverse, or Four of Pearls in reverse. Yeah, that's another reason why they want to work on things, because they feel like you've kind of figured them out, or you may have caught up to the games that they were playing. What do they feel like Scorpio knows? Let's see that. What do they feel like Scorpio has found out about them? King of Cups and the Ten of Pearls. You know this person really wants you, but the problem with this relationship was this is somebody that just abruptly left, right? With the Five of Pearls in the reverse, this is somebody that kind of like blocked their own blessings. They want to rebuild this. They want to create something. You know that, but you also feel like this is somebody that didn't put forth a lot of effort because they were being selfish with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is also somebody that could have come into your life that you felt like was using you. You were showing up as this Queen Bee, which is like a empress or emperor. They just didn't put a lot of value on you when you were in their energy, but they are now. What is their actions? Future actions, Justice in the reverse, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Classic case of a person that knows that they are guilty, 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 but they do not want to take any accountability. They know they did you wrong. They know they treated you any kind of way, whatever that looks like. And if you were to hold this person accountable, they don't want no parts of telling you the truth. They just want you to be patient with them, with the temperance card here, and really bring this connection back together. They feel like this relationship may have some type of higher purpose, like you guys were divinely orchestrated to be together. But with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, they feel like if you aren't willing to bridge that gap, then they're going to be left with having to do all the work alone. And that's something they don't want to do. So with the High Priestess, this person could definitely be trying to learn a lot. Okay. They could be definitely trying to tap more into their intuition, doing some soul searching. Yeah, this is someone that's definitely doing a lot of introspection and thinking and seeing things from a new perspective of how, immature, insecure, cowardly this person showed up in this relationship. It really took this person to lose you for them to really be honest with themselves. This is somebody that was very much in denial and the type of person that basically like played themselves with the Seven of Swords in reverse. They're recognizing that now. So they want to talk to you, but I don't really see this person really coming back as a changed man or a changed woman. I just don't see that. All right, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Let me know if it really resonates with you. I agree, M. Sykes. Very selfish person, still showing up that way. They just want your empathy, your sympathy, your care. It's all about them, and nobody got time for that. You made a good choice. Sagittarius is next. Saggy Waggies, where you at? Any Sagittarius is in the room. Any Sagittarius is. Again, thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Be sure you guys like the video. Show your girls some love. Thank you so much, Rashima, for the feedback. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Don't forget, on Wednesday, your girl's doing mini reads, $20 per question. And all you got to do is click on that link that I just dropped into the live chat, or click on the link in the pinned comment as well as the description box below. So that way you can be a part of the fun and get your mini read live. Again, it's only $20 per question, currently on pre-sale for that reading that'll take place at 7 o'clock. It will be an all signs read followed by a mini read. So check it out. Click on the link for more information. Let's get it, Saggy Waggies. Nona's here. Gabby's here. Saggy's in the building. Ready for the read. Let's get it. Hey, Leah. How you doing? Leah, the Soul Tribe, coming through. Coming through. All right, here we go, y'all. So, Saggy, the person that you're in no contact with, how they truly feel, we got a jumper. They feel rejected. Oh, they feel rejected. Sagittarius, did you tell this person to talk to the hand? You like, oh, not today, Satan. With that hand, I got, oh, not today, Satan. This person may have tried to reach out to you and you denied them or pushed them away, or they may try to make attempts to contact you and you're not answering their calls or texts. This person just really feeling like rejected by you right now. And then we have reckless love and you know what. So because this person is being rejected by you, they could be engaging in some very low vibrational activities. to kind of be that like that get back, but you don't care for real. You're like, okay, if you want to just, do what you want to do, whatever. You're not hurt my feelings, go for it. Nobody old. Nobody want that old nasty stinking wine and stinking poom poom anyway. Give me some more on this. No, I'm getting that, but I'm also getting this is this person wanting to come in for this type of connection with you, but you're rejecting them. I'm also getting that as well. Okay. Just know that. Some of y'all already know what time this person's on. They got these activities, they just be running around all over the place, they nasty stuff. Give me some more on this. Rejected and reckless love. All right, there it is. King of Swords in the reverse. And the Nine of Pearls in the reverse. Okay. You're upset. They're upset. Everybody's upset. Okay. This is a reading. Everybody pissed off today. And I think it has to do with they feel like you're taking it too far. They feel like your anger is taking it too far, so that's fine. They're like, I'm gonna just go outside. Seven of Cups. I'm gonna go outside and see what else is out here, and engage in these reckless activities. Like that hurts your feelings. Okay, whatever. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. How's that going? All right, yeah, this person is dating around, trying to find a replacement because you're upset at them. And it looks as this is kind of like filling that emotional void because they're feeling rejected. They're looking for somebody to fill that emotional void. Since you're not filling them up emotionally right now, they're trying to find it elsewhere. But this is very low vibrational in nature. And it doesn't really speak of someone that is really trying to move in a very mature way. Okay. For a lot of you guys, they could have a lot of how can I put it, beliefs or lifestyle choices that don't really mesh or jive well with you. Their reputation has been shot with you anyway. I'm getting the way they have moved in this relationship with you has pretty much sealed the deal for you anyway. What is this Hierophant in reverse? Yeah, with the King of Cups in the reverse, I think this person is upset at you for how you're showing up. So they're engaging in these reckless behaviors of dating around, doing what they do. And it has a lot to do with this person trying to stir up some drama. This is the drama king. This is someone that's not emotionally present. They're just playing a lot of games that nobody got time for. So what do they plan to do next? What do they plan to do next? We have the Death card. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Who is this Queen of Cups? Okay, we got the King of Swords in the reverse. If this person was kind of using you for that emotional support, for you to nurture them, love them, you may have felt like this was somebody that is a user, an opportunist. They kind of use you for a place to stay, someone to take care of them, to love on them. They feel like you've gone very silent and you've changed, and they don't like that. They're like, why the switch up, Sagittarius? Why have you gone silent? Why are you not here? This is somebody that's very spoiled. They're so used to you showing up a certain way, and since they're not getting their way, that's where the problem is. They feel like you are truly the one they want to be with the star here. They do. They feel like you are the one they want to be with, but the thing about it is they're so immature in how they move, they're really creating their own grave. It's like this relationship is definitely coming to an end by day, I feel, if it hasn't ended already for a lot of you guys. Their next actions, Five of Swords in reverse. Let's make amends, Sagittarius. Let's make it right. I really thought about some things. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for being a hoe and running away from this relationship. I just needed time to be alone. That's why I ran away from this relationship. Is this all true? With the Tower, no, they just got an epiphany that they may have lost you forever. That's why they're coming back, or they may be losing you. Yep. With the Eight of Wands in the reverse, they're going to tell you, like, listen, 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 listen. This was just a slight delay. I know that you possibly called judgment on this and you're ready to just move on with your life and go a different direction, but they want to put a stop to it. They want to put a stop to it. So what do they really want with Sagittarius? Because I don't understand this energy. They play too many games. What does this person really want? Three of Pearls and Eight of Swords. They feel like you're not being cooperative with them. You're not helping them. You're not supporting them through this very difficult time. You rejecting them has taken a major shot at this person's ego and confidence and made them even more like triggered. And the fact that you've stood 10 toes down on not giving in to the foolishness, it's really it's really hurt this person's ego. It's like it's bruised their ego so much to where this person feels like so bad, man. They feel bad. So they just really want your cooperation. But this is someone that is all about self. They're all about themselves. With the six of wands in the reverse, they're going to constantly defend their stance and what they want, and they expect you to comply. And what they want is passion. I don't really get the inkling this person really wants a stable connection or relationship. I'm just getting someone that really wants to play the field and have fun. I don't know. Do y'all get that from this person's energy? What does this person really want? I'm still not seeing love here. They want to have their cake and eat it too, I feel. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Especially considering, like, with the Lovers in reverse, they want to hold on to you, keep you in their life, but with the Lovers in reverse, not fully commit. They want to still have their freedom. So, like, I want to be in a relationship and get the benefits of a relationship. But to be honest with you, Sagittarius, I really don't want to be committed to anybody. I like my freedom. I like to run around. I like to have options. I like to do what I want. I like to not be held accountable for anything I do or, anything I say. And it just really feels like somebody that's just here to waste your time. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates. This is a disaster. I'm glad you rejected this person. Keep running. Keep running if this is your story. Of course, it's not everybody's story. Keep that in mind, y'all. Only take the messages as they resonate. All right, y'all, we're going to move on to Capricorn. And I see we got our other mod popping on in, Miss Lisa. Say hey to Lisa, y'all. Say hey to Lisa. AJ says, man, Meka, this is so accurate, all caps. Oh, yeah, I'm the truth now. I'm the truth. Y'all be sleeping on me. I'm going to tell y'all the real. I'm going to tell y'all the real. All right. Appreciate the feedback, AJ. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get it, y'all. Cappy. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Let's get it. Capricorn. Cap in the corn. Cap in the corn. Hey, Lisa. I was looking for you, Lisa. I'm glad you came on through, girlie. I was like, Lisa, sleep. Lisa, sleep. For those that don't know, Lisa, man, she be holding it down. Her and T Rose, they are amazing, man. Y'all, If y'all don't know anything about them, y'all better get to know them. They're amazing. They come on here and they support all of you, keep you guys informed, and they really are a great duo there. They really work as a team to get you guys the messages. So I appreciate them so much. And for those that don't know, Lisa is a Capricorn. So I was like, she's probably getting some rest because she probably got a big business meeting tomorrow or something. You know, Capricorn be about their money, about their money. You're welcome, Gabby. Thank you for the feedback. I'm glad you enjoyed the read. Tashima says, we appreciate the mods. Yes, we do. They're so helpful, y'all. When you have a mod, when you're doing a channel and you're a one-woman show and you're doing it all, you're trying to read the cards and you're trying to change the live chats and you're trying to interact in the chats. Oh my gosh, it's a lot going on. So to have mods to really support and help, and amazing subscribers that come on every single day, they also help and support. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you. All right, Cappy, let's get it. Spirit, tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's connected to Capricorn in love and romance or in no contact with. How do they feel? Well, y'all see it. Look at your phone. Capricorn, look at your phone. This is how they feel. Look at your phone. They feel like ish. What you did to this person, Capricorn? Give me some more on it. Give me some more on it. Yeah, they feel like ish because around and around, cycles, triggers, lessons. Like they feel like this relationship is very triggering to them because what it's doing is it's causing them to go through a karmic spiral of karmic lessons. You're a part of many lessons or karmic cycles that they have to experience in this lifetime. And so I feel like for the Capricorns that have moved on from this person and cut this person off, or in a way taught this person a very strong lesson that you're not the one, two, three, four, or the five to be F with, they really feel like crap. That's how they feel. They feel bad, and guilt is eating them alive. They're very triggered by you. They're triggered by this cycle. And I'm hearing it's a big pill to swallow. If this person has people to ask about you, Capricorn, they're triggered. If this person has dreams, or let's call it nightmares about you or this relationship, they're triggered. And it's almost like this person is trying to run from this, but they just can't because karma is on that ass, on that ass. Give me some more about it. Give me some more. We got two of pearls. We have Queen of Swords. This is someone that's going back and forth about what you said. There's very strong boundaries that has been placed in this connection and dynamic. And it's caused this person to go in this karmic cycle of being very self-reflective. You know, Eight of Swords is about being like trapped, feeling trapped in their thoughts, really thinking deeply about this whole experience. And one thing I will say that's really standing out in this person's mind is, wow, like Capricorn may have a point here. You know, Capricorn may have been speaking some truth. Yeah, like maybe Capricorn is the truth. Maybe Capricorn is the star, you know. And subconsciously, they know this. They see it. And they're going through some inner turmoil because of this. Let me give me some more about this star. It hit them out of nowhere. It hit them out of nowhere. Things you said, how you showed up in the connection, how you treated this person, how you may have valued this person when you were in this relationship. They can't find this anywhere. They just can't. All right. So, what are they planning to do next? What are they planning to do next? We have the Death card and we have the Five of Cups. Why do I feel like this person is learning a lot from this loss? It was like this was a cycle where you had to disconnect and cut them off for them to go through this deep-seated spiritual awakening. They had to understand that you got tired of their crap. And this person feels like their intentions moving forward is to just possibly give up. I feel like for a lot of you Capricorns, this is someone that expects you to come forward and chase them. Let's call a thing, Capricorn. You were there for this person. You did pour into this person. You were always supporting this relationship. With the Eight of Pearls to the Seven of Cups, this person really wants to work through which is the best option. Do I really want this relationship with Capricorn? Or do I want to explore other options? What do I really want? Well, for this person, I really feel like with the Page of Pearls, this is someone that is trying to manifest something new. And I think it has to do with judgment and the Hierophant. They're recognizing that your decision is final. You're going to stand by your values. You're going to stand by your morals. And I think this person is too. They shouldn't have ignored this love connection with the Four of Cups. That's how they feel deep down, but they won't tell you that. So what are they going to actually do towards Capricorn? We have Six of Swords and we have the Four of Pentacles. This person is going to drift off into the sunset and try to protect themselves, hold on to what they have, their wants, their needs, their desires, their raggedy values, all the while feeling like shit. Make it make sense. And around we go. This is a classic case of somebody that's running from their karma only to walk directly into a new karmic cycle. This is so important, Capricorn. This is why in most karmic situations, these karmics, you think that they're going to run off into the sunset, find a beautiful connection, live happily after. Bull. What they're going to do is they're going to go off thinking they're going to run from their consequences, only to go running into another cycle similar to yours. It's like spirit, the universe, and God is going to shake the hell out of your person until they get the message, until they get the memo, until they fall down onto their knees and beg God for forgiveness. You feel me? Well, the Shema says that's exactly what he did. Layla says, sounds like what he would do. He's a selfish, arrogant sissy. Not a sissy girl. Not a sissy. All right, what's his next actions here? What's this person's next actions for Capricorn? Not a sissy. All right, 3 of Pearls, and then we got the 3 of Cups in the reverse. I keep getting, y'all, the dynamic of, listen, I really want you to be cooperative with me, Capricorn. If you're cooperative with me, then I'll be cooperative with you. If you're willing to give me what I want, I'm willing to show up for you. What does that mean? What does that mean? The Emperor. And then we have the 7 of Pearls in the reverse. So, okay, so you see what I'm saying? Okay. For those that can't read tarot, let me just tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting, this is somebody that's like, I'll take action towards you, Capricorn, under the condition that you allow me to give you minimal effort, breadcrumbs, half-ass relationship energy, and then I eat off of your table, your plate, your efforts, your love, your whatever you give this person. As long as you do all the things that you've been doing, we good. As long as you support me, we good. But understand, I'm giving you half-ass relationship, half-ass effort, half-ass person. Because of fears, insecurities, bruised ego. This person, y'all, their actions is manipulation. The Magician in the reverse. To the 9 of Swords. And they're doing it out of pain, torment. You see, didn't I tell you their ego is crushed? You it's kind of like you took their ego, you would just like, y'all remember, you know, those strong men that'll have like a can and you just crush the can. You know, I just feel like you just took this person's ego and you just crushed it. And they feel like shit. They do. They do. What you do to this person, Capricorn? They down. They're down. And so if this person has reached out to you, it's pride and ego. You made them feel small because you disconnected, you pulled the plug, you ain't got nothing to say, you moved on with your life, you know, and they think they're running from their karma, but they're really not. They're really not. Anything else? Ah, y'all. The Sun. At the end of the day, if you want to know the truth is this person does enjoy your company. They feel like you make them very happy. You bring a lot of joy into their life. But they also learned a very valuable lesson of how low vibrational they are. They're very toxic. This person could be a narcissist, y'all. I'm not, don't take it if it's not yours. And they also recognized how addicted they are to your energy too. It's like a sick and twisted fixation, you know, that they can't let go. So with the 5 of Swords here, they're just mentally conflicted about what to do. Remember, they only probably got about 2 brain cells, maybe 3. So they just can't figure it out. They can't figure it out. So I say, let this person sit in their karma, Capricorn. I gave you an extensive personal read. That'll be $99.99. But this person here, please understand the assignment. It was meant for you to come in. It was like a spiritual test from the universe. You were brought into this person's life for them to make a choice. They could have chose a very beautiful path, but they chose a dark path. So let them sit in it. That's what I say. Let them sit in their karma. Don't go on this journey with them. You know, don't do that journey swap, that destiny swap mess. Don't get involved in that. Move on. Move on from this mess. It's ridiculous with it. It's ridiculous with it. Mara says, yep, 100% narcissist. Layla says, this life feels like therapy. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real with you. Thank y'all so much, Capricorn, for your time. It's a very toxic, very low vibrational cycle, very painful, but from that experience, there's victory. There's victory. You're welcome for the personal read, Tashima. You're welcome, Capricorns, for the personal read. But seriously, there's victory because here it is. You are on the other side of this. And from that experience, you can take it and you can say, okay, I've learned from it. This is what I was talking about in my TED Talk, y'all. You can take that experience, learn from it, and know better so you don't attract another low vibrational like that. And that's a good example right there of what I was trying to get at. Aqua's next. Don't let these folks bring you down, y'all. Keep rising up. There's better people out here than that. I promise you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Y'all, takes 2 seconds. Takes 2 seconds. Hit it. Hit it 1 time. Hit it 2 times. Hit the notification bell too, y'all. The reason why I say hit the notification bell because some of you guys enjoy catching me live and you miss out. And you be like, dang, Meka, I wish I would have caught the live. Well, you didn't hit the notification bell. Cause you would have got notified that your girl's live. Cause I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Some days I don't even know. And I be living on a hope and prayer. I be like, Lord, give me strength to get on this live tonight. I really want to get these messages out, but Lord, give me strength. So sometimes you'll notice I'll be like at the umpteenth hour saying, okay, I'm about to go live. And then sometimes I'll post it like in advance. And for those that don't know, I did post our mini read that we're going to be doing on Wednesday. It's an all sign read followed by a mini read. So check it out if you're interested in getting that information on how to book your mini read for that live. There you go. It's in the pinned comments or the description box below. Also, I want to say if you're new, I can't emphasize it enough. Don't forget to subscribe. Y'all see the scroll. Because if you subscribe, you might get a free reading. Every month I do pick one lucky subscriber. And sometimes I just come on here and be like, I love y'all so much. I'm going to do free readings today, right? That's how we do it here. I love y'all. So make sure you be a part of the Soul Tribe. Also, join our membership. Join. It's still fairly new. I'm getting off the ground, but hang in there with me, y'all. I'm trying. So thank you to my loyal members out there, Soul Tribe members holding it down. They got a free reading on Saturday. You see what I'm saying? There we go. And sometimes I'll pop in and say Soul Tribe get free reads, you know, yes and no or whatever. So a lot of perks with that. Only $9.99 a month for that. So check it out. Aqua Gang, let's get it. Oh, really, Tristan? Yeah, don't just ignore it, Tristan. Please don't let that person get you down, Tristan. Please don't let that person get you down, baby. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Tay says the accuracy, y'all, of the Capricorn read. Thank you, Tay. I appreciate you, love. Telling y'all, these folks be out of control out here in these streets. But it's not everybody. Don't get discouraged, Capricorn. Keep thriving. Keep making that moolah. The right person will come up one day. Okay, Aqua Gang. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. For those that don't know, your girl Meka is an Aquarius Sun and an Aquarius Venus. I had somebody ask me, "What sign are you?" And I'm like, "What?" As much as I be representing for Aqua Gang on this thing, come on now. It's all good though. For those that don't know, now you know. All right, Aqua, let's go. Oh, snap. Okay, we got 111 in the room. 111. Yay. So superstitious. Okay, here we go, Aquarius. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is in no contact with Aquarius at this time that they are connected to in love and romance. How does this person truly feel about Aquarius at this time, the one they're in no contact with? Okay, we have true colors. And we have bad news. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Let's see what this is about, y'all. It's always some stuff, man. It's always some stuff. Okay, Aqua. Okay, Aqua coming through strong tonight. Represent y'all. That's what's up. Okay. Oh, snap. See, this is the. Oh, y'all didn't drop the cards. Hold up. It's the stuff right there. It's the stuff right there. Your person trying to prevent the messages from coming out. That's all right. We done picked it up. We gonna keep it moving. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Tell me more about this true colors and bad news. What is this person's true feelings for Aquarius? You see how the cards are jumpy? Y'all saw it on camera. You see how just jumping all over the place? All right, so we have the Seven of Wands. Oh, snap. I didn't even realize, y'all. My bad. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm sorry, Aquarius. Y'all gonna don't cuss me out in the comments, Aquarius. Y'all gonna be watching the recording and be like, what the heck? Meka done stopped in the middle of the Aquarius read. I'm trying to help somebody now. Don't. Now nobody got time for it. You better pipe down. Pipe it down. Pipe it down. I need you to stay in the humanitarian spirit. I'm trying to help somebody now. All right, Aqua Gang. I'm trying to help somebody get the link. The link isn't working to get the mini read. I don't know what the heck's going on, but we gonna get it right, get it tight. All right, try it now. Try that link now. All right, so let me start over, Aquarius. We're gonna timestamp. Well, we're not gonna timestamp it. I'm gonna just start it off right here. So, Aquarius, your person with true colors and bad news, I feel like there is a lot of bad things going on in this person's energy. With the Seven of Wands, I'm getting the energy of somebody that is feeling kind of like there could be some competition for your love. So they really want to come home. They want to be with you, but they feel like there's some competition and that you may not be interested in them anymore. This person's energy is really thrown off at this time. I think they're kind of feeling like they're losing patience in this process. Give me some more on this. I'm trying to understand this person's energy, y'all. It's always these Aquarius reads that be giving me a migraine. It's these folks y'all be connecting to. I don't know what's wrong with them. Okay, we got the Empress, and then we got the King of Pearls in the reverse. This person puts a lot of value on what you provide them. For a lot of you Aquariuses, you could be Empresses, very stable, very abundant. And they're scared that you could be getting away from them. So whatever type of security and abundance and um, stability you brought into this person's world, I really feel like this person's now really missing out on that. And they feel like there could be some other competition swooping on in to snatch you up, to love you down. And they're a little worried about that. I want to know, what is this? Hold on a second, Aquarius. Let's see. What is this bad news? The true colors and bad news. What is that bad news? We have Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. They feel like you're getting away. That's the bad news. The truth is, maybe this person has been trying to contact you and they haven't been successful. You may have this person blocked. You see, look at your phone, Aquarius. Look at your phone. Is that your person's face when they trying to contact you? Because all they hear is, the number you have dialed is no longer in service. Please check the number and dial again. So the truth is, the true colors of Aquarius is you're done. That's the truth. That's what I heard. I don't think you're interested in this person for a lot of reasons. I think for you, you've recognized their true colors. You found out the truth about this person, what they're about, and it's just not really meeting your standards. For a lot of you Aquarius, you could have been felt like you were taken advantage of by this individual here. Yeah, especially because this is somebody that definitely was a player. Not only were they kind of like just using you up, using you down, this is definitely somebody that I feel over time was also like just being in and out of your life. Just coming in when they please, but now they feel like this time you probably really got away. Okay, what do they intend to do next? Oh Lord, y'all, these people. Judgment in the reverse. Okay, here we go. And the Seven of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that's going to pretend like they don't have an egg on their face. They're going to pretend like they didn't play themselves. They're going to pretend like they don't feel like an idiot, but they do. They really do. And I really feel like it has a lot to do with this person really wanted to try to manifest a new beginning with you. Like this is somebody that wanted to breadcrumb their way in this relationship with the Page of Pearls. With the Five of Wands in the reverse to the Knight of Cups, I wouldn't be surprised if this person continues to attempt to reach out to you or try to get your attention in some type of way. And if you take oblige to their offer or their indirect energy of trying to get you to consider them, I really do get the inkling that this person will try to date you again, will try to um, take you on a date, impress you, really try to embrace this connection, be very generous for the time being. Let's see, how long will this last? Will this person last doing this? We have the King of Wands in the reverse, so no. At some point, they're gonna bloop, be gone once again. You know how they go. And it's all in a matter of being in control. This person has definitely a lot of high expectations, but when it comes to delivering on it consistently, that's where we have the problems, right? Sounds familiar? Very controlling, very stubborn, this one. Actions, hang woman, and then the strength in reverse. This person plans to really spend some time to do some heavy soul searching about why they feel the way they do. Why does this person feel so inadequate, so insecure, so weak, lack strength? Why do you trigger them so much? They don't understand it. With the Three of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody that is planning to just kind of like drop everybody, spend some time alone to really just self-evaluate themselves, because they're really feeling mentally conflicted by this whole situation. If you continue to pull back from this person, Aquarius, or cut them off, or continue to not contact them, it's like they're going to go down this downward spiral. Like they're going to lose their confidence. They're going to feel like, well, damn, what the heck? Did I lose my mojo or something? Like, what the heck is... Oh man, they're gonna feel some kind of way. They're gonna feel like, well, dang, nobody want me now. What's the Seven of Cups in the reverse, y'all? I can't. Yeah, they're gonna feel like their world is crashing down. They're gonna be alone. This is like a lot of cards of being alone and lonely. And they have no choice but to move forward, because it looks like a lot of people don't want this person. So they just don't know what to do. It's like this is somebody that's going back and forth. What should I do? What should I say? How do I fix it? But they're not looking at their own flaws and shortcomings. That's where we're having the issue. It's not going to be until much later, I think, after you finally totally, utterly just don't care anymore, for this person to really explore their shadow self and really look at things that they need to really work through, and look at how imbalanced their energy is and why they keep attracting this horrible outcome in their life. They're doing it to themselves, you know? They really are. Okay. So bad news is Aqua gone. That's how they feel. Aqua gone. They think you got people lined up, you dating, and they're losing their touch. Might be. Might not be. Either way, Aquarius, I definitely know you moving on with your life. As you should, as you should. All right, y'all, we're going to move on to Pisces. Again, before you guys go, don't forget to like the video, show your girl some love. I would really appreciate it. Also, guys, don't forget to click on that link that does not work. Let me go ahead and replace the link. Okay. For people that want to go ahead and pre-book your reading. Sorry, guys, the link wasn't working earlier, but we got it fixed now. So if you guys want to go ahead and book your mini read for Wednesday's live, go ahead and click on it. And if you always have trouble getting to it, just go to my website. It'll be under, it should be somewhere on the home page under bestsellers. You can also look under the tarot reading tab of my website and find it there as well. All right. We gonna keep rolling. We got Pisces next. Aqua Gang, you're so welcome. We got Keita says, thank you, Meka. She's talking about the Aqua read. Aqua Vibe said, Meka is so hilarious. The way she delivers these messages, girl, they out of control. You can't do nothing but be sarcastic. Because it's like they gotta be playing. And Keita said, extremely accurate as usual. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate it. All right, Mitzi's letting everybody know. Pisces, last but not least, we got Pisces up next. Any Pisces in the building? Any Pisces? Any Pisces? Okay, Pisces. We're going to see what we got. Big shout out to Lisa, T Rose, Mitzi, holding it down for everyone on the live tonight. Thank you guys for such a great turnout. For those that are watching silently, hey, I love you too, even though you ain't said nothing to me. You ain't even spoke. You don't come into my room, didn't even say hi. Nah, I get it. Everybody doesn't want to say nothing. That's all right. But I appreciate you guys here. Just be sure that you show your love by hitting the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss out on another read. And thank you all again. Thank you all again. Great read tonight. Energy's up. Vibes are up. I'm feeling good. And then we're going to crash after this. Get ready for another day. All right, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance that there are no contact with at this time. How does this person truly feel about Pisces? Look at that. We got divine feminine. Ooh. And we have no strings. Yikes. Let me first start off by saying, Pisces, if you've ever doubted this person's ability to see you clearly, they do see you clearly. They see you as somebody that is probably out of their league, though. Okay. You could be someone that is vibing much higher than they are, doing much better than they are, and so for them, I really get the inkling there could be an intimidation factor there. There definitely could be a intimidation factor there. Hey Fred, how you doing? Yeah, check out the aqua read. It was great. All right, let's see. What is this? Divine feminine and no strain, spirit. Lisa, you want a yes or no? Yeah, I got you, Lisa. I got you. Okay, let's see. What is this? Divine feminine, no strings. All right, so we have the moon in the reverse. And we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. All right, Pisces. So this is somebody that is very much emotionally unavailable. Okay. They have repressed how they truly feel. And the reason why they have repressed how they truly feel is because I really feel like this is somebody that is in deep despair and they're very stressed out about what? Thank you, Lisa, for the $20 and sponsoring today's read. Thank you, Lisa. I got you, girl. Hold that thought. I'm going to get you at the Pisces. With the Five of Pearls in the reverse, I feel like this person is stressed out because you could have abandoned this connection just because you weren't receiving anything that was significant. You were dealing with someone that really didn't want anything serious long term, right? It didn't feel good to you. And this person knows they could have given you more. With the King of Wands in the reverse to the Seven of Pearls in the reverse, this is definitely someone that was like coming in and out, treating this thing very casually, not fully investing, just not really giving a lot of effort or energy or really showing up for you in the way that you deserve to be treated. You know what I'm saying, Pisces? It just didn't feel honestly like somebody that was serious. Like they took their sweet time, they were in and out, they were breadcrumbing their way. And let me ask why, if they saw you as a divine feminine, why is that? They just wanted to be able to do what they do. And I feel it has a lot to do with this person. They felt more comfortable being themselves. If this is somebody that has a history of being a player or being single or running around, they don't want to have to change who they are to be in a connection with you. They like their freedom. And I think they were also overwhelmed by this in and out, off and on situation as well. Because for them, you see how this is kind of contradictory. Most people that view someone as a divine masculine or a divine feminine, they want to settle down with that person, right? But if they say no strings attached, that's someone who doesn't. So I feel like for this person, they really didn't know what they wanted. They were very fickle to me in the way they were showing up. And you may have even felt that way too. You may have felt like, Meka, I don't know what to think about this person because they give me the energy like they want something serious, but then there's days and times when I feel like they don't want that. So, like, what am I supposed to believe? How am I supposed to trust this, right? Well, the truth is, when you're dealing with someone like this, you have to be honest with yourself. And the honesty is inconsistency is someone that's not serious. They have a lot of growing up to do to figure out what they want. And people like that, you don't, and you know what you want, you're going to be wasting your time waiting on this person to figure it out. So, if this is your story, hopefully there was a big lesson here about not wasting your time on someone who isn't ready for what you're ready for. It definitely was an unfortunate circumstance, though. What does this person want to do next? What is their intentions? Well, let's look at their intentions first. Three of pearls in the reverse, right? And the ace of pearls in reverse. You see what I'm saying? No effort, no energy. Just they intend to not put effort, not put forth any type of work, I guess is the word. And they're accepting this loss. They're accepting this failed relationship. Let's see why. Why are they not putting any work? Let's see why. Because we have the King of Cups in the reverse. This is someone that thrives out of drama. Like this could be somebody that just loves to play games. Like that is their toxic trait. They love to play games. They love to um, get people to chase them. It boosts their ego. They love to get people to make them feel wanted and desired. So like they play this game of I don't care to get you to chase them. Thank you so much, F. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. F says, you the best reader in the world. Wow, that's a big honor, man. Thank you. All right. Actions. What is the actions here they're going to do next? We have the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands. I think this person feels very confident, almost cocky, I would say. Very confident, almost cocky with how they move and what they do. I also feel like this is somebody that moves in a way where as long as they're getting attention from you, from third parties, from whoever, they're good. That's everything to them. That's what they're looking for in these offers. So if that requires them to get an offer to you and you accept, or from them over here, from her over here, they don't care as long as they're getting attention. So yeah, for now, I think this person rather just go a different direction because they don't really want to commit here. Now, if you let this person come and run game on you and be in and out of your life, of course they'll be there for you. But I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces. I wouldn't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Many of you guys have cut this person off and moved on with your life anyway, so that's great. But if you're in a space where you're trying to figure out if it's worth it, it's not. They respect you, they see your worth, but they're not ready for what you're ready for. It's one of those classic cases, okay? All right. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Let me know if it resonates. Lupe says, thank you for the Scorpio read. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Lisa, get that question ready. Before I do Lisa's reading, I want to remind everybody, don't forget on Wednesday, your girl will be coming on the live to do all signs. Following all signs, I will be doing mini reads. It is $20 per question. To book your spot in line on that list, all you got to do is click on the link that you see there, and then it's going to direct you to my website. You can find that link in the description box below. You can also find it in the pinned comments, and then for those watching the recording, you can definitely find that information in the pinned comments as well, like down in the comments. Okay. All right. So Lisa has a yes or no. Okay, so I'm trying to understand your question. You got to give it to me in a form of a question. You said Meka, number one, Kelly, and number two, my son, Razzie. Yes or no? I'm trying to figure out like what's your question. I got to get a specific question and give you a specific answer. So waiting on Miss Lisa. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, I'm feeling so much better, y'all. I was not feeling too good yesterday, but it's just, when you're in the South, for those that don't know, I'm in the South, and the pollen and the weather changes, and you're in and out of air conditions and heat and the weather, it just all throws it off. Lisa, can you reword your question, baby, to like a specific question? Because I don't know what you're asking. Wait on Miss Lisa's question. But yeah, that weather, when you change the the seasons and everything, oh my gosh, it takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on you. Fred says, Mika spot on Aquarius reading, waiting on my new to swoop down and love me up. Like you said, thank you. Been sending those prayers your way. Thank you, thank you. And Malia says, thank you, Mika. You're welcome. Oh, okay. Is Kelly's interested? Seriously. Okay. And I don't get the second part. Lisa, what's up with these questions, girl? Okay, you said I asked in my head just, but is Kelly interested seriously? And I don't know what that means. And ooh, I don't understand the question. I'm so confused. And will my son be? So is this a connection between your son and Kelly? Is that what you're asking? Like give me the actual question. Because I want to make sure I'm asking right. If I don't get the right question, then it's kind of hard. Will her son be okay? Do you get what I'm saying, Lisa? Like, I need the specific question, love. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Okay. Is Kelly interested? Kelky, I think you're trying to say Kelsey, interested in me, and will my son be okay? Okay. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. Thank you. I got you now. I got you now. Okay. Is Kelly seriously interested in you? Let's start there for Lisa. Let's start there. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Kelly. Kelly, that's connected to Lisa in love and romance at this time. Kelly. Is Kelly seriously interested in Lisa? How does Kelly seriously and honestly feel about Lisa at this time? Okay, we have the Tower and the Four of Cups. No. This is somebody that's going to lie and not be honest about what they want. They're being very calculated in how they approach you, though. Deep down, this person is not wanting to lose you. So is that why? What is this Magician in reverse? Yeah, this is somebody that's just kind of being very calculated here about what they're doing here. Love is not a factor or involved. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you have very firm boundaries and expectations and standards that stresses this person out. So whatever you say or like whatever you're communicating to this person, it kind of puts a little fear in them, but they don't want to lose you because they like you, but it kind of makes them feel triggered. Underneath it all, they feel like it's a lot of issues. It kind of triggers them. That's the best way I can describe it. Like they feel like, I'll give you an example. If he's like, okay, so what are you looking for? And then you start giving him all these lists and expectations, he's like, oh Lord, like I don't think I can ever meet that mark. But she's an amazing catch. She's amazing, she just has a lot. She has a lot that she's looking for, or she has a lot that she wants or expects, or she has a lot of standards. Like she's making it a little bit more difficult than I want. What should Lisa do here with Kelly? We have Death in the reverse and the Hangman in the reverse. I don't think you feel like it's going to work out anyway. I don't think you feel like it's going to work out anyway. Um, you're not trusting your intuition on this. You're not trusting your intuition. But even before I pulled that card, the High Priestess in reverse, I feel like you're not listening to your inner voice about this person, that something's off. So what I would tell you is don't don't sell yourself short. Don't betray your own self by trying to force a circle into a square, because I think you already know. You're very wise, Lisa. You know. I think this person may be out here for your generosity. Yeah. Be careful with that person. Let me see, what is their motives? Like what do they want? out of you? Like, what are they after? I'm sorry to be all in you, but I'm just trying to give you some answers. What do they want? Yeah, your generosity. See, I'm so good. Your generosity. That's their secret agenda. Like, they may see that you're stable, abundant, have a lot to bring to the table. It's giving kind of like they know that you're a good catch. You bring a lot to the table. They know they can't meet your expectations and standards, but they're going to keep you there because you're a good catch and you bring a lot to the table, but they're not your match. So they're going to be very fake and lie and all that jazz. All right. So your next question is, will my son be okay? And he's sick. Okay. So I can't really, like, legally, I can't answer medical questions. On tarot, it's kind of like a legal thing, but what I can do is tell you, how can I word this instead? Let me see from your son's perspective. What is his secret thoughts about what he's going through? Let's word it like that because I can't answer medical questions. What does your son think about what he's going through? What is his perspective? We have the Five of Wands in the reverse and Three of Cups. Is he the kind of person that really tries to act big and bad and strong and bold? But deep down, he's really a baby on the inside, right? So he may try to act tough, very stubborn, like nothing can get him down, nothing can bother him. You know what I'm saying? I think what he needs right now is family and people around him to, just lift his spirits, make him feel better. I think that'll be good because he's not too confident about what's going on right now. And he also can be very disappointed um, that he's not getting a lot of support, as much, at least let's say, as much support as he would like from friends and family during this time. But I'm just getting someone that just likes a lot of just likes a lot of support from other people. Kind of like a little, like a little kid, like, I just want my mommy, or I just want my family around me to love me and all that good stuff. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, Lisa. Underneath the deck, yeah. He's going through it. He needs your support. That's all. So yeah, he's still your baby. He's still your baby, even though he tries to act tough. He's still like a little marshmallow on the inside. He wants his mommy, which is cute. A lot of men, they won't say, they're too macho. They won't say that. Yeah. He'll get excited if you show up. I think that'll make him excited. And he may act like it's nothing. I don't know if that's his persona, like tried to be always taught. He's going to act like it's not a big deal, but he's going to be really excited on the inside. So being there to support him, that's as far as I can go. 41. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you still will light up his day. All right. So that's what I have. That's what I have. All right, y'all, we're going to close this live. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much. If you're interested in getting a reading, all you got to do is visit my website, mekadivinespiritualguidance.com. You can also click on the link in the pinned comment, as well as look at the description box below. We will be doing mini reads on Wednesday, okay? So don't hesitate to check that out. It is going to be on a live, but if you do not want me to do your reading live, no problem. All I got to do is get a booking from you on my website. There's many reading options there for you, and I can do your reading there. But In the meantime, I hope you guys did enjoy the reading tonight. It was a great turnout. If you're watching the recording, leave me a red emoji down in the comments to let me know you made it this far in the reading. Leave me a red emoji down below, and that's going to increase your chance on winning a free personal tarot reading, because every single month I do pick one lucky subscriber for a free personal tarot reading. Thank you again to all of my mods, Lisa, T Rose, Mitzi. Thank you guys so much, and thank you all to my loyal subscribers and all of my Soul Tribe members that showed up today. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And look what time it is. It's 11:11. We've been seeing a lot of ones, huh? All right, take care of yourself, y'all. Namaste.